Welcome back. For this episode, we're going to discuss Secretary of State's two bills that were signed into law this session. Stay tuned for more. Today we have with us Mr. Clay Barker. He's our general counsel and one of the deputy secretaries of state. Clay, can you tell us a little bit about what happened this legislative session?
Hey, thanks for having me here today, Whitney. The Secretary of State was able to pass two large bills, one in publications, one in business filings, that were the end point, the capstone to a 4-year project in each case.
Okay, and those two bills that were passed, one was the business service bill. Can you tell us a little bit more about what that does? How can businesses benefit from this piece of legislation?
Sure. So every one of the 250,000 businesses in Kansas, whether they're corporations, LLCs, partnerships, have to file a periodic status report with our office. And up until 2021, those were annual reports. It's 1 or 2 pages, depending on the type of company. And the legislature enacted a law that allowed us to take those every 2 years. Between 2021 and 2024, our office implemented a massive software upgrade, new hardware, new data storage. And then this year, we were able to pass the bill that finalized this process. It also standardized the filing dates for all those periodic reports. It used to be called annual reports. Now we call them business entity reports.
Okay. Thank you for that information and clearing that up. Also this year, the Kansas Legislature passed another bill which helps our publications division. So previously, before this law was passed, Publications Division was delivering KSA statute books to all legislators, even if they didn't want the book. And so we would see a lot of government waste or books being thrown away. And so can you tell them a little bit about what law was passed to help reduce that waste?
Well, we passed a publications bill, and part of it was that legislators only get books now if they ask for them, not automatic delivery. And the other part of it had to do with regulations. We've all heard of regulations. When a bill's passed, sometimes the law says an agency can write regulations on it. And the way this has been done for decades is the regulations come out in a base volume, and then every year after that is a supplement that adds to that base volume. And so if you were trying to figure out what the regulation was, you'd literally have to have 2 books open at the same time, the base volume and the changes. And what we did was in 2021, we were allowed to use paper or web publication of regulations, and in 2024, we terminated the paper publications. So our website is now the official version, and there are no more books going to be published for anyone. So they're gone. Little drama there. And it saves money for the taxpayers. It makes it a lot easier. And if you go online, you have the most current version of the regulation.
Wonderful. I think those are great changes. So thank you, Clay Barker, for coming on From the Vault. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Whitney.